Welcome back to Let's Play Sundog Frozen Legacy. My name is Big Los, and I sold all the control nodes that I bought on Jondd on Wormid, and I bought a couple things like that cloaker, those concentrators, and that ground scanner. I picked up a bunch of scatterguns, and I got two things of comgear, and I'll show you why. Now I'm going to spend the first half of this episode going to all the cities on Wormd to try to find the cryogens. Looks like they don't have any here. So this is why I picked up the comgear. Let me show you. Look, more than quadruple what I've spent. See, I spent 6,800. I'm going to get 27,400 for that, for quality A goods. So I've quadrupled the amount of money. That's pretty good. So if you want to make money, buy comgear on Jondd, sell it on Wormd. Okay, so now we're gonna go to another city, and we're gonna go to Ailika. I'm guessing that's how you pronounce it. Ailika, probably Ailika. Yeah. Okay. And we're just waiting for this to... Alright, here we go. So we're going to get back in our pod. We got an empty pod because we sold what we brought over. And I was attacked by a couple of pirates, but I was able to escape without any damage, which is pretty good. It's pretty tedious. Every time that you try to transport any type of goods, you're attacked. Where is that warehouse? Thought I knew where it was. Well, I guess if we just keep going in one direction, we're probably bound to find it. I think. There it is. Alright. So, let's go to the warehouse. Ah, here is a cryogen, so let's get it. Okay. So let's see what they're selling here. You know what? I think I want to buy some hand weapons, because I have a theory. Since the next planet I'm going to is one of the glory planets. Oh, well, looks like you can sell comgear for a lot here too. Anyways, since I'm going to the glory system and it has a high law rating, and you can sell scatterguns for about triple what you paid for them. I'm guessing if you bring just a cargo pod full of hand weapons, you probably would get a lot for it. I mean, it's not really much to go on. That's kind of how it works with selling of the hand weapons and their availability. But I'm not sure if it directly translates to those goods in the commodity exchange there. And if we do happen to find another cryogen, I'll just store the hand weapons in one of the warehouses and then just come back for it. You know, since I'm going from one system to another, I might as well bring some cargo with me. Oh, if you only have cryogens as a cargo, the pirates won't attack you because they don't deem that worth their trouble taking because they can't sell it. Oh, great. Now we're in the middle of nowhere again. Alright. Now, I think I know where it is. What's with that rubble? It's like a building that just collapsed and they never bothered to rebuild it, or is it just like some artwork in one of the lots of the city? I'm not really sure what it is. What's that with that tentacle thing, too? I don't know what that is either. Okay, here we go. Zidanza. Okay. No cryogens. So let's just check the prices. Yeah, they got hand weapons here, too. That seems to be a running theme of this world. They do have a lot of hand weapons. You can buy woods and fibers really cheap here. But you can on Jondd too. So if I find a world where it's a rare item, so they're paying a lot for it, I'll keep that in mind. You want to keep in mind the places where goods are really cheap, because there could be a corresponding other world where, or city for that matter, where the same item is rare and commands a higher price. Alright. So let's go to the last city on Warad. Alram. And sometimes transferring commodities from one world to another, sometimes even though you do make a profit, sometimes you lose money in the long run because your ship gets damaged by pirates, or you run out of fuel and then you have to wait for a emergency shipment of fuel from one of the planets, I guess. Oops. Yeah. Okay, that looks like an Atari logo building, and spider buildings. I thought that was pretty cool when I was a kid. Spider-looking buildings. Or insect, because they got 6 legs. Okay, there's the exchange. Let's see if they got anything here. Nope. I guess we might as well check prices of stuff. Looks like null grabs, whatever the hell that is, gets a pretty high price here. We'll just check prices. Yeah, I think we went through everything. Alright. Let's just go back to the ship. Now, if I remember correctly, my fuel wasn't full, so I think I want to fill it up. And you always want to fill up before you leave the system, because if you're attacked by pirates, you're gonna burn up a lot of gas with shields, with the cloaker, with the guns. And the only place you can buy the fuel is at a starport, so we gotta go back to Sheshco. And this is kind of tedious. I wish they had sped this up, but I guess they just wanted to throw in this animation and make watching it mandatory back then. It was kind of impressive for its time, especially for the Apple II version of this game. Okay, so let's just refuel. And I got about the same amount of money that I left with. But I should, yeah, you know what? I'm going to go to the bank and transfer the rest of it to the Glory system. But I got about the same amount of money that I left Jondd with. So we got about 54K in the bank, so let's just transfer all of it to Glory, because it will be our next destination. So it's good to have as much cash as we can get where we're going. Alright. Okay. I'm going to throw a couple of these shunts away so I can store these scatterguns here. And the reason for that is that I'm going to install the cloaker. Now the cloaker will give you an option in the shields menu to cloak, but it burns a lot of fuel, and it goes into where the cryofuse spot was. And there is a bug, and I am going to take advantage of this bug. If you run out of fuel with the cloaker on, the cloaker will turn off, but then you can go and turn the cloaker back on even though you're out of fuel, and it'll still work. Because there's nothing worse than being a sitting duck while pirates are attacking you. And I set the warp before I lift off, so it gives my warp engines time to charge. Okay, so yeah, let's go about there. And right away, we're under attack. Of course. Especially in the wormed system. Okay, let's see if we can get a couple shots off. Oh, I already hit my shot. Took out one of my warp engines with one shot. Alright, so I turned the cloaker on. Notice how my fuel is burning up. So I'm going to let the warp get up to a little past 80 before I warp on out of here. I want to see if I can get a couple shots off this guy. Because you can shoot while cloaked. It's not like in Star Trek, where you have to decloak. Except for Star Trek 6, you could fire while cloaked in that movie. I don't know why they couldn't afterwards. Alright, so we escaped the pirate attack. The pirate did damage us. And if I'm guessing right, they probably damaged the most expensive component on the warp drive, which would be the control node. Okay, let's see if we can get to one of these planets. That looks like the closest one, Glory 2. Let's see if we can get there without getting attacked. Now, I got the shields up just in case. Okay. This might take a while. I don't want to take a nap because then they'll get some shots off before I can get back to this screen. And I really don't want that to happen. And yes, my warp drive is damaged. Unfortunately. This could prove to be not as profitable as I wanted it to be. You know what, I'm going to drop the shields for now because it's burning more fuel than I want to, because I'm almost out because I had the cloaker on. And I'm almost there, but I might not have enough fuel to make it, especially if I'm attacked. Up, and there we go again. Okay, let's turn on the cloak. See if we can make it. Oh, looks like I'm gonna run out. Okay. I'm out of fuel. The cloak turned off, but I'm gonna turn it back on, and it still works even though I'm out of fuel. And now it's gonna cost me 6,227 credits to fuel up. And it says the ETA is 14:13, and it's 13:10 now, so I might as well just sleep. The pirates can't shoot you while you're cloaked. Okay. That sound means that they were able to refuel you while you were cloaked, but I don't know why the pirates couldn't attack you while you were cloaked. Couldn't they see, you know, there was like a refuel ship coming, and then it was docking with something invisible? I don't know. Okay, so it's turning off the cloaker right now. And I guess since we're running up on time, we're going to have to just make one stop in the starport. Let's go find the commodities exchange here, see if they have any cryogens. And then I'm just going to sell off the hand weapons. I'm not going to bother going to the other cities on the planet to see if I can get a better price. Even though I probably could, who knows. So let's sell the hand weapons. See, and I'm only making about 1,800 credits profit. So this definitely was not a profitable venture whatsoever. With the fuel, the emergency fuel I had to get. Let's see what we can get here. With the emergency fuel I had to get, with the damage that I'm going to have to repair to the ship. Art objects. Wow. Gotta remember that. 30,000. Okay. No cryogens here, so I guess I'll go back to the ship for right now and then end the video, because we are coming up on the time for the video. And in the next episode, I guess I'll go to the other cities. So this is Big Low signing off. Have a good day. See you in the next episode.